Hello students, how are you? I hope all of you are keeping well. Students, today is the first class after first term exam. So today we will start a new chapter, that is chapter 7, Ratio, Proportion and Unitary Method. In this chapter we will learn how can the given quantities, how can we express the given quantities as ratios in the simplified form, and the concept of ratio, proportion and unitary method, and how do these concepts, how do we use this concept to solve our real life. So let us start. First we will see what is ratio. A ratio is a comparison between two or more quantities which are of the same kind. When we compare two quantities, then two quantities of the same kind. Same kind means if we are comparing length of first item, then we will take the length of also second item. We cannot compare length of first item and breadth of second item. Or we suppose if we take length of a rectangle and breadth of a second rectangle, then we cannot compare it, we cannot find ratio. So when we find ratio, a ratio is a comparison between two or more quantities which are of the same kind. In a ratio, the first quantity is divided by the second, so a ratio can be expressed as a fraction. What we do to find a ratio? When we find a ratio, then first quantity is divided by the second one, so we can write the ratio in a fraction also. The fraction A upon B is different from B upon A. We cannot say A upon B and B upon A. Both are same or equal. A upon B and B upon A are different. If A is not equal B, if value of A and B both are different, they are not equal, then A upon B is not equal B upon A. Similarly, the ratio A ratio B is different from B ratio A if A is not equal B. The different terms in a ratio are separated by colon sign, this sign. Students, I think you have also studied ratio in 6th standard. So all of you are familiar with ratio. How can we write ratio? See here, A ratio B. This is the sign for ratio. A ratio B is read as A is to B. A ratio B ratio C is read as A is to B is to C. In the ratio, the first term in a ratio is called antecedent. First term, which is first term? This A. First term is known as antecedent and the second term is called consequent. This second term B is called consequent. Now, what are the properties of ratio? All quantities in a ratio should be of the same kind. We also read this one here. Same kind. So, all quantities in a ratio should be of the same kind. Quantities of different kinds cannot be compared with each other. The height of one person cannot be compared to the weight of another person. If we are taking height of one person, then we will take height of another person. We cannot compare height of, if we are taking height of one person and weight of second person, then we cannot compare it. All quantities in a ratio should have the same unit. Same unit means both, if we are comparing two quantities, then both the quantities should be in the same unit. If one quantity is in meter and other is in centimeter, then we cannot compare. What we will do if both the quantities are in different unit? If the units are different, all the quantities are converted into the same unit and then expressed as a ratio. If first quantity is in meter and second quantity is given in centimeter, then what we will do? First we will convert meter into centimeter. Both the quantities will be in centimeter, then only we can compare. A ratio is a pure number. It does not have a unit. Means when we find ratio, then there is no unit for ratio. Why? See here. For example, if we have the ratio 3 centimeter, ratio 5 centimeter, first we will write it as a fraction 3 centimeter upon 5 centimeter. Students, always remember this first unit, first digit, or we can say antecedent, always written in numerator, and consequent or second term, second unit, second term or second digit always written in denominator. If you write first term in denominator and second in numerator, it means you are doing wrong. So always remember it that first antecedent we will write in numerator and consequent we will write in denominator. So 3 centimeter upon 5 centimeter, here centimeter are cancelled. The units get cancelled and the ratio does not have a unit. Next point. A ratio is said to be in the simplest form when the HCF of the numerator and the denominator is 1. Suppose, what is the meaning of this point? See here. If we are writing 20 upon 12, then we can simplify it. 4 5 is 20, 4 3 is 12. It will be 5:3. But if we are writing, suppose already, suppose 7 upon 8. We cannot simplify it 7 upon 8. We cannot simplify it this 7 upon 8. It means its HCF is 1. So if HCF of numerator and denominator is 1, we cannot simplify it. It is already in the simplest form. When the numerator and the denominator of a fraction are both multiplied or divided by the same non-zero number, the fraction remains the same. What is the meaning of this point? For example, 2 upon 3. Suppose we are given 2 upon 3. If we multiply this 2 upon 3 by any non-zero number in numerator and denominator both, suppose we are multiplying by 5, then 2 5 is 10, 3 5 is 15. Then ratio will remain same. Ratio will not change. Either we are multiplying or dividing. See 12 upon 16. 12 and 16 both are divisible by 4. So we will divide 12 upon 16 divided by 4 upon 4. 4 3 is 12, 4 4 is 16. Still ratio will remain same. So when the numerator and denominator of a fraction are both multiplied or divided by the same non-zero number, fraction remains the same. In the same case, similarly, if all terms of ratio are multiplied or divided by the same non-zero number, the ratio remains the same. For example, 2:3. If we multiply same, if we are writing ratio in the fraction form, then we will write like this. If we are writing it in the form of ratio 2:3, then we will write 2 multiply 5, ratio 3 multiply 5. 2 5 is 10, ratio 3 5 is 15. In the same way, this one 12:16. We are dividing 12 divided by 4, ratio 16 divided by 4. Again 4 3 is 12, ratio 4 4 is 16. I think up to all the points are clear. If any point is not clear, then it will be more clear when we will do questions of this exercise. Now come to exercise 7a. Students, you have to write in your notebook these points. Ratio. What is the ratio? This point and this point, this point, this one and this one. Then after this, whatever I have underlined, you have to write in your notebook before starting the exercise. Now come to exercise 7a. See exercise 7a. I hope all of you are having your books now. So no need to send PDF of exercises. So come to exercise 7a. Express the following ratios in the simplest form. Question number A. If anybody is not having book, then I am showing you exercise here. You can copy from here or from the video. First question, first part. A is equal 10 ratio 50. So we will write it in the fraction form. 10 upon 50, 0, 0 cancel, 1 upon 5, it will be written 1 ratio 5. B part, 1.2 ratio 24. See, we will write 1.2 upon this 24. First we will remove from here decimal. Remove decimal from here. After decimal there is only one digit. So we will add one digit here. Now it is 12 and it is 240. Simplify it. 12 1 is 12. 12 2 is 24. 0. It is 1 ratio 20. Next. 0C part. 0.25 ratio 0.5. 0.25 upon 0.5. After decimal here 2 digit and here only 1 digit. So first we will add 1 digit here. Now in numerator and denominator after decimal both have 2 digit. Now these decimal cancel. It is 25 and it is 50. 25 upon 50. 25 1 is 25. 25 2 is 50. So 1 ratio 2. D part. 2 is to 1 upon 2 ratio 1 is to 1 upon 3. These are mixed numbers. First we will change it into fraction. 2 2 is 4 plus 1 5 upon 2 ratio 3 1 is 3 plus 1 4 upon 3. Now LCM of this 2 and 3 is 6. Then we will multiply both these ratios with this LCM 6. So 5 upon 2 multiply 6. Ratio 4 upon 3 multiply 6. 2 1 is 2, 2 3 is 6, 3 1 is 3, 3 2 is 6, 5 3 is 15, ratio 4 2 is 8. Answer is 15 ratio 8. Next, E part. 3 upon 4 ratio 5 upon 6 ratio 2 upon 3. First we will find LCM of 4, 6 and 3. LCM of 4, 6 and 3 is 12. Now multiply all these three ratios with this LCM 12. 3 upon 4 multiply 12. 4 3 is 12. 5 upon 6 multiply 12. 6 1 is 6. 6 2 is 12. 2 upon 3 multiply 12. 3 1 is 3. 3 4 is 12. Now 3 3 is 9. Ratio 5 2 is 10. Ratio 2 4 is 8. In the same way, F part. F is 2 is to 1 upon 5 ratio 2 is to 9 upon 10 ratio 3 upon 15. 5 2 is 10 or 1. 11 upon 5 ratio 10 to is 20 plus 9 29 upon 10 ratio 3 upon 15. LCM of 5, 10 and 15 is 30. Now multiply these three ratio with LCM 30. 11 upon 5 into 30 ratio 29 upon 10 into 30 ratio 3 upon 15 into 30. 5 6 जा 30, 10 1 जा 10, 10 3 जा 30, 15 1 जा 15, 15 2 जा 30. Now 11 6 जा 66, ratio 29 3 जा 87, ratio 3 2 जा 6. So this is the answer. G part 1.2, ratio 3.6, ratio 6. We will divide all these three terms by 6 because if we consider it as 12, 6 2 ja 12, if we consider it 36, 6 6 ja 36 and 6 is divisible by 6. So 1.2 upon 6, ratio 3.6 upon 6, ratio 6 upon 6. See here, 6 1 ja 6, 0.62 ja 12, 6 1 ja 6, 0.66 ja 36, 6 1 ja 6, 6 1 ja 6. So what is the ratio in the simplest form? 0.2 ratio 0.6 ratio 1. Next part H. 5 meter 50 centimeter ratio 6 meter. See here. Here there are two units, meter and centimeter. Here only meter. So first we will change this meter into centimeter. You know 1 meter is equal 100 centimeter. So 5 meter is equal 5 multiply 100 plus this 50 centimeter ratio 6 meter. So 6 into 100 centimeter. 5 into 100 500 plus 50 550 centimeter ratio 600 centimeter. 550 upon 600, 0 0 cancel, 0 0 cancel, 5 1 ja 5, 5 1 ja 5, 5 1 ja 5, 1 remainder, 5 2 ja 10. So 11 ratio 12. Next, same 15 days, ratio 24 days, 3 5 ja 15, 3 8 ja 24, 5 ratio 8. J, 150 gram ratio 1 kilogram. Here again both the units are different. So first we will convert this kilogram into gram. 150 gram ratio 1000 gram. 150 upon 1000, 0 0 cancel. 5 3 ja 15, 5 2 ja 10, 0. 3 ratio 20. In the same way here 45 minute ratio 1 hour, 45 minute ratio 1 hour equals 60 minute. So now 45 minute upon 60 minute. Minute cancel. 15 3 ja 45, 15 4 ja 60. 3 ratio 4. Next, 9 month ratio 1 is to 1 upon 2 year. 9 month is ratio 2 1 ja 2 and 1 3. 3 upon 2 into 12 because 1 year is equal 12 month. 2 1 ja 2, 2 6 ja 12, 3 6 ja 18. 9 month ratio 18 month. So 9 upon 18. Month cancel. 9 1 ja 9, 9 2 ja 18, 1 ratio 2. M, rupees 5 ratio 90 paise. 1 rupee equal 100 paise. So 5 rupee equal 500 paise, ratio 90 paise. पैसे दोनों cancel, 0 0 cancel. So 50 ratio 9. So students, I think there should be no problem in this first question. Today we will do only this first question. So complete it in your notebook. Okay students, thank you.